you know that Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, still lives in the same house he bought in 1958? Or that financial guru Dave Ramsey advocates for living like no one else so that later you can live and give like no one else? Today we're diving into how poor spending habits can lead to financial turmoil and what we can learn from the likes of Buffett and Ramsey. So how do we avoid falling into the same money-wasting pitfalls? It starts with recognizing these common habits and finding smarter alternatives. Let's kick things off with a big one that we're all guilty of: eating out. 1. Eating out at restaurants. Did you know that the average American spends over $3,000 a year eating out? That's right, this habit might seem innocent when you're paying a $20 bill here, a $30 bill there, but let's do the math. If you eat out 4 times a week and spend an average of $25 per meal, you're dropping $100 a week, $400 a month, and a whopping $4,800 a year on restaurant food alone. And we get it, eating out is convenient. After a long day of work, the last thing you want to do is sweat over a hot stove. However, this convenience comes at a significant cost and can seriously drain your wallet over time. Instead, why not consider the art of meal prepping at home? With a little bit of planning and a couple of hours during the weekend, you can prepare delicious and nutritious meals for the entire week. Not only will this save you a ton of money in the long run, but it also means you'll be consuming healthier meals made just the way you like them. You'll be surprised how much you can save, and those savings can be put towards meaningful investments. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. Number 2. Gambling. There's a saying you might be familiar with: the house always wins, and it couldn't be more accurate. Casinos, lotteries, betting shops, they're all designed to pull you in with the allure of easy money, of hitting that jackpot and transforming your life overnight. But the harsh reality is, for every person who does strike it rich, there are hundreds of thousands who lose, and often many of them lose more than they can afford. Let's look at the numbers. According to the National Council on Problem Gambling, around 2 to 3% of the US population, or nearly 10 million people, struggle with a gambling problem. These people often find themselves buried under a mountain of debt, which can lead to further financial woes, stress, and even relationship breakdowns. And remember, gambling isn't limited to casinos or lotteries. High-risk stocks, currency trading, sports betting, these can all be forms of gambling if you're not careful. Instead of letting that hard-earned money fall into the hands of chance, why not channel it into something more reliable? A savings account, an index fund, or even a certificate of deposit are all ways you can guarantee some form of return on your money. It might not be as exciting as rolling the dice or spinning the roulette wheel, but it's a far more sustainable way to grow your wealth. After all, slow and steady wins the race when it comes to financial success. 3. Expensive brands. Look, we all love the feeling of luxury, the rush of wearing a brand new outfit with designer labels, the prestige, the status. It can all feel great. But let's take a step back and think about it. Designer brands come with hefty price tags. That Gucci bag or Prada shoes might be eye-catching, but they're also often a massive drain on your wallet. Remember, it's not about the brand you wear, but the value you carry. Take a look at some of the most successful people in the world. Steve Jobs with his trademark black turtleneck and jeans, Mark Zuckerberg with his grey t-shirt. They show us that personal value and success aren't defined by the price tag on your outfit. There are plenty of alternatives to splurging on expensive brands. Thrift stores, for instance, are treasure troves of high-quality, unique pieces at a fraction of the retail price. Or you could wait for sales to buy your favorite items. The point is, you don't need to break the bank to look good. Number 4. Buying a new car. Dave Ramsey himself used the term depreciating asset to describe new cars. You buy a brand new car, and the moment you drive it off the lot, its value drops significantly. Sure, it might have that new car smell and the latest features, but is it worth the price? Instead, consider buying a used car in good condition. It'll serve the same purpose, get you from A to B, and keep your bank account healthy. And here's a bonus tip. If you keep it well maintained, a used car can serve you just as long, if not longer, than a new one. Remember, the goal isn't just to have nice things, it's to build wealth, to create a stable and secure financial future for you and your loved ones. That's a goal no new car can match. Number 5. Drinking and smoking. Drinking and smoking, apart from the obvious and well-documented health risks these habits pose, they also pack quite a punch on your wallet. How much do you spend on that pack of cigarettes every day or that round of drinks every Friday night? It's not just the immediate cost either. Consider the long-term healthcare costs associated with these habits. Sit down one day and calculate how much you're spending yearly on these habits. Seeing the figure might just be the motivation you need to cut down or quit altogether. Not only will your health thank you, but your savings account will too. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned, and in this case, it's a step towards a healthier, wealthier you. Number 6. Unused subscriptions and gym memberships. It's an age of convenience, and subscriptions are a big part of that. They're easy to sign up for, but how many of us remember to unsubscribe when we stop using them? Netflix, gym memberships, Spotify, app subscriptions, they can all pile up. You might be draining your bank account for services you barely use. So here's a challenge. Take an hour this week to review all your subscriptions, unsubscribe from services you aren't using regularly. It's like spring cleaning for your finances. This simple act could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Number 7. Gadgets and devices. In today's world, having the latest tech gadget or device has become a status symbol. But remember, the latest iPhone or gambling console isn't a need. Sure, it's fun to have the newest tech, but these devices are often very expensive and their value depreciates quickly. Resist the urge to constantly upgrade your tech and you'll save a lot of money in the process. Instead, consider investing in reliable, durable devices that fulfill your needs and keep them until they really need replacing. Your bank account will thank you, and so will the environment. Number 8. Excessive entertainment. Life without entertainment would be pretty dull, wouldn't it? Concerts, sports games, late-night parties, online games, even scrolling through social media, they all have their place in a well-rounded life. But like with all things, balance is key. These experiences and activities, while enjoyable, can be quite costly, especially if they become a regular occurrence. And often, we're tempted to engage in them because it's trending, not because it genuinely brings us joy. Even social media, which we often view as a free activity, can be a hidden source of spending. Ads are everywhere on these platforms, cleverly disguised and tailored to your interests. They push us to buy things we might not even need or truly want. So, what's the solution? Prioritize your experiences. Choose wisely, spend on things that genuinely bring you happiness and fulfillment, not on what's popular or expected. And when you're scrolling through your feeds, ask yourself, do I really need this, or am I just being influenced by clever marketing? By being mindful about your entertainment and social media consumption, you'll be able to enjoy the good times without draining your wallet. Number 9. Credit card debt. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, credit card debt. Those little plastic cards can be a blessing, but they can also lead to a vicious cycle of debt if not handled wisely. High interest rates means your balance can quickly spiral out of control if you're only making the minimum payments each month. Aim to pay off your balance in full each month to avoid interest. If you're struggling with credit card debt, don't be afraid to seek professional help. There are numerous resources and services out there designed to help people manage and reduce their debts. Remember, it's not just about making more money, it's also about managing the money you have more effectively. So next time you make a purchase, think about Buffett's frugality or Ramsey's wisdom. Your future self might just thank you. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, but making informed decisions and seeking financial freedom. I hope these insights have provided some fresh perspectives. For further enlightenment, don't miss our previous videos on our channel. They are full of ways to change your way of thinking and speed up your way to financial freedom.